Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to our channel.
Yes.
We have our guest here, Dours from Geneva, Switzerland. It's been a long time no see, yeah, Dours.
Yes, of course. If you remember me, I was quite effective on the chat. I was always there with Paul Lee, James Paul Lee, and Hunter Allen. We had quite a nice conversation on the chat.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
good for the
I
crypto, guys.
definitely remember you, Ayman. I definitely remember you.
Yeah. It's been a while, long time no see. It's Dours from Ivory chat. Nice to see you again. And before I start with the video, can you share a little bit more about yourself and how you get into crypto for the first time?
It was in 2013, so I heard about Bitcoin several years before, and I was so triggered by it. And then I bought some of my first Bitcoin in 2013, and it was amazing at the time. But I was not making money at all, but not at all. And in fact, I bought Bitcoin when it was $300, and I sold at maybe I sold too early, really, because I was so poor. I didn't have any money. I couldn't invest 50 francs, Swiss francs, quite as much as dollars. It was some crazy time before I really came into investing my time more and more in crypto when I started to follow the chat and the Good Morning Crypto streaming of Ivan on every day. I was there, and it was amazing. It was so interesting to speak to people, even on a chat, about something that was really rare to interact with people about it. And it was it's quite interesting. So I don't know if you remember when did you came into the chat for the first time, but I was so deceived when I couldn't make it to the chat, and I was looking at the videos after time, and it was too late. And then I changed my habits. Every day I went 8 o'clock in the cafe near my place, and I will have a notebook, like something, and I would put my ears on, and I will listen to Ivan like it was the church.
So it's been from 2013, right? So you must be an early adopter, right?
Yes, but it was quite hard at the beginning because there was not much content on YouTube, and it was really hard to make a way between all the scams. You know, it was not better than it was not better than, and also every time you interact with someone, there is something that is coming from a part and is trying to get your money to make you think you can buy something from something marvelous and make money with it, and it's always all scam. I got calls from the UK, from the city, from people that they just want your money in their pocket, and they're gonna get it. It was quite sometimes quite annoying, but not very dangerous because I didn't have any money at the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you must be aware of the scam, because the crypto
it's always quite risky, because you can't be sure of what you're seeing on your computer. if you can't rely on an external source of information, you would ask a good friend about something. You can just Google. Sometimes you must take risk, and you don't want to rely on what's said on Google. So you want to be genuinely invested in something you think you understand, and then you get some friends like I don't want to say who was it in the crypto chat that get scammed, and it was quite impressive because he got scammed of all his wallet was taken from him, because he was so stupid to give his private keys to someone on a Telegram chat, and it was quite a harsh take for him, because he lost all his money in one time.
Yeah, that's
It
why
was not
need to be aware of the scammers. That's why the market is still unregulated. That's why
yes
scammer is happening. Yeah. So
yes
yeah.
yes
How long? I mean, like you said before that you been in crypto since 2013, right? But
yeah
when
yes
was
I
the time
came
when you
very
aha moment when you said that well, you need to study Bitcoin until you come to the Ivan on Tap bootcamp?
yes I really became there was so much opportunities. Even just being in the chat was really interesting, because you had people from all around the world speaking about the same thing, and it was so amazing. You can't possibly understand how much information and reliable information I had at this time, and how I came out to understand so much more about the market and politics and everything, corporations, and what we were about to to live before 2018. And really, I can say to follow the chat every morning, it was so good for me, because I was so much ready when when the sheet blows the fan
Yeah,
blows
yeah,
it's
exactly.
the fan.
Yeah, because
It was really hard for so much people, and I so much prepared for it. I could help and listen to people who were in distress at this time, because they didn't understand what was happening, and so much clear now what was happening at this time. And it went in the same direction from the beginning. It was all set, and it's not ended any. It's not going to end until people will wake up, and crypto is not safe from that thing. Of course not. I think you can say.
yeah, that's why you find out the Ivan on Tech, right? I mean, like you right now the blockchain developer, right?
I know I couldn't say that. In fact, I was prepared to start a course in in May, before I got hospitalized for a serious illness, and now it's better. But I missed the chance to really become a developer, but not blockchain developer. But first, I must take the ladder at the bottom, and I want to do that for in the good sense of making things. In real life, you can't your job at the top. You need to come into the market and understand what is happening around you in the market. You can't just be a blockchain developer from one day to another, because you need to insert your compete your and compete with the market on the job employment. So you need to be you need to trigger interest for some companies that have not crypto in interest, So it's quite a difficult task, I must say. But on the crypto part, it's really easy to access to information, and if you're passionate enough, you can make some great progress in a very little time, thanks to Ivan and Tech.
Yeah, that's your job. So, what did you learn after the bootcamp? I mean, like you said before we start the show. I mean, like you have the project that you would want to talk about, right? I mean, can you share about that?
So I participated twice in the ETH Hackathon, and it was interesting. So I participated in several projects. Also, I had some ideas at the time that I would like to dig, because my project it's always very for me, you can touch it. It's going away when you approach it. So I needed to get in the market and to start working in programming, because I need to have the right state of mind. And so my projects, that's not really what I want to talk about. It's more of a practice that I need to take and to learn. And it was so fun. Every morning it was so much discipline. It was nice for everyone. I dare say, Ivan, come on, get back.
Yeah, so
Get back.
it's all about time, you know. When you got the project like hackathon, I think it's better for you to improve your career in blockchain technology, right? I mean, like you said
Yes,
before that,
of course.
are you used to involve in Web3 or not? Web3, are
Yes,
you?
I used to use the technology, and so now that Ivan made they launched Moralis. Moralis, do you heard about it? So Ivan and Tech Academy has renamed. It got rebranded Moralis, and it's all JavaScript based serverless infrastructure to access information on the blockchain and to implement the relationship with your app and your contracts. You can then quickly link so much application. I mean, particularly application from the information from the blockchain to your smart contract, and you're doing it with that access to a server. So it's quite interesting because it's so much quick. You can make some things really quickly. If you have a project, you can build something in quite a few weeks. In few weeks, you can make anything. In few weeks, compares to what was possible before. It was quite quick already, but now it's so much quicker with Moralis.
Yeah, I mean, like, what was the hardest part in the Web3 development? You know, I mean, like, do you see that Web3 development is harder than the blockchain developer in general, or not?
I think it's not necessary to make the distinction, because blockchain programming is not very difficult compared to programming in the sense it's not about programming. It's about security. It's about understanding what's coming from outside in your project and what will make it all fucked up. In one sense, there was a lot of hacks, and you must learn security as an infrastructure that will make security something real and really we want to make security, so it's going to be security. No, it's not. It's going to be really risky, and you need to be aware of what is the risk and how to prevent it. So it's it was so I learned a lot in the academy about smart contract security, and then I managed to try and participate in some sense. I was coding I was helping in coding and making an application about a project that some friend of mine had on the ETH hackathon. We made something called ETH lock, where it was possible to put money in a smart contract and trigger a dead man switch, which will come at a regular time. So you would put ETH on a smart contract, and it was possible to set how do you say, to send money, but in time. If you didn't came back to untrigger the deadman switch, the money would go to someone with it was like sorry, it was like um, a wheel. You would put money, and someone could profit from you not interacting with the contract. It was like if you're dead, the money is going there. You can program who will receive the money when you don't interact with the contract with the time, and you could set the trigger to 5 years or 10 years, and then all the money would automatically went to the wallet you set it before. It was interesting to I used new tools like Red Hat and Web3, and it was quite interesting to make it work.
Yes. So
Not easy.
yeah.
To answer your question, blockchain is not really more difficult than programming. It's all made of tape. You put tape on everything. You copy paste, and then you try to make it work. And when it's programming, you really need to have some skill in solving problems. So understanding the situation and what time you will take to solve the problem. And in programming, it's always you don't really know where you're going, but you can find so much information on the net, so you will probably get your answers. But sometimes debugging, it's taking a lot of time.
Yes. So yeah, since you involved in hackathon, can you explain a little bit more about that? Because some programmer is like prestige to involve in the hackathon, right? Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Alors, hackathon, I think it's some sort of expression of the corporation of the foundation of Ethereum, who wants to invest money in having so much more developers at their end reach, and they want to improve the skills of the developers. So they organize this hackathon where people can come freely and mix with some people from the infrastructure, the organization side of Ethereum, and they managed to organize these hackathon where people with no experience or more experience you can meet with I met with some people who have 30 years of experience in programming but not in crypto, and they want to switch to crypto. They come to the hackathon and they have an idea, and then you can access some resources to make the dream come true.
Yes.
So it's quite interesting. Even if you don't have any experience, you can always some project to put your time in, and you will add some sort of participation in something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, it's quite prestige, right, from some developer. That's why I asked you about it. And yeah, since you're involved in the what is it, Web3, it is in your opinion, did you think that Web3 gonna replace Facebook and Twitter and Google? What you thought? I mean,
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen like that. I think if you look at Web 2, it didn't replace Web 1. It uses Web 1 and it put something on the top, and then everybody was cool with sharing media, and it's like imagine something will come on upon everything that exists today, and will enhance the way you will manage your time and your money, and you will be able to set your schedule for the next 10 or 20 years based on what you know or today, and what you understand will happen in the future or will not happen in the future. So it's going to be really something that will come upon everything else, or will integrate inside the already existing project, but it's going to be long and it's not going to be easy. So it's going to be it's really we are, like Ivan said, we are so early in the development of Web3 and crypto in a large sense. So much early. There is so
yeah.
much to do.
Yeah, it's part of technology, to speculate which one the winner. So that's why I asked you about it.
Yes,
And yeah,
I'm not. I don't want to chill any bags. I'm not quite at the news quite now. So if Ivan wants to make the chat a reality again, I must say I will encourage him to do that. But we're not just a bunch of YouTubers that are students who wants to take the fruit, the low-hanging fruit, as he said. We want to have some reliable projects in the future, and we want to be sure we are understanding the decisions we have to make today, because there's so much involved. There's so much. It's so much important not to buy something that is not in accordance to what you think you want crypto to become, because everybody is making money buying everything, and dog related coins. It's not really interesting, because even if it's triggering so much interest from everywhere on the planet, it's like giving some jam to the porks. You don't want to feed porks with jam. It's not interesting, neither for the porks, neither for the guy who's got the jam. And you just want to enhance the understanding of the public about crypto. And it was so important for Ivan, because he had so much interest in the matter, because he was at the front side advocating for more more students in his academy, I should say. So it was very interesting. It was entrepreneurship from the beginning to the end. So it yes, how to
So,
how to become self-sufficiency sufficient in the strong and hard world of financial investment. It is so silly, so amazing, so silly, so it was fun because people were not taking too seriously.
yes, yes. So, yeah, and it's
Also,
yeah,
you
that's
had opportunities to make a lot of money because you had the right information. You were at the the right place at the right time Ivan on Tech.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
like, I mean, what's the future of Web3? I mean, like, do you have any
I don't know.
specific?
I am not the right person to tell you what the future will be, but I must say that I've never been quite naive about what the future could be, and I don't want some things to happen. I know we're going some direction that is not profitable for anyone, in fact. But we are choosing deliberately this direction, and it's going to be quite a mess in every aspect of life, not only professional life. It's going to be a mess in really private life. So
Yes, yes.
for
Yeah. So
everyone
yeah,
has to take responsibility for what is happening today, not noticely in Australia and all English-speaking countries are slightly moving towards authoritarianism, and it's not good for everyone. Of course, never good for the
yes,
people.
yeah, that's another
We
topic
had
for another
we
day.
you know it was interesting to speak to people from around the world, but the chat of Ivan, it was quite European. We were all aware about it's what is it to have the war in your country, and what is it not to have the war in your country at the same time. And it's just like there is a war upon the people today, and it's gonna take lives.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think you're right. It's because we together I have the same interest, right? I mean, all over the globe, all over the world. Jadi, so I understand your point of view.
I
So
think crypto had always been was always meant to be a tool or a weapon to prevent from what's happening today. So there is almost even more amazing opportunities to do something good today than there was 5 years ago. Even with the crisis which came upon us, we have so much more tools to do something good than to do something bad. It's so much easy. Yes, yes, yes. Make your laws, make
yeah,
everything that
like
you.
the news. I mean, like from Hillary Clinton that say that Bitcoin will challenge the US dollar. That's why they already recognize the power of Bitcoin and cryptos. You know.
Yes, it's been quite complicated recently because of all the money printing. It never stops, and we see now inflation in the US is coming to the apoxis. It's rising up. Let's go, Brandon, and everything. It's not going to be good for anyone, even for Bitcoin. But still, Bitcoin is quite the lighthouse in the storm. When you don't know where to go, you can follow the light. You know it's going to be a rock. and it's gonna
light under the tunnel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's been like an hour. I mean, already. I mean, Bitcoin price prediction. Do you have any prediction for this bull market, Bitcoin, to reach 100K?
I don't really think it's a bull market. Actually, I don't really think it's a truly bull market because quite delusional about the thing that's happening in the dollar today. So much printing. It's not like they're going to stop printing, and they're making progress toward spending. So the dollar is going to lose value. It's not a matter of time. It's not a matter of what will it happen. It's a matter of when will it happen. And crypto, you can make money waiting for that to happen.
So, do you think right now is a bear market?
I don't think. Yes, I think it's still the bear market from the last year, but we are just trying to make bubbles on the top, but it's not really efficient because I think the NFTs is quite not selling for the technology. I think it's too simple to dump to achieve any improvement of the understanding of what are the in crypto. I think we are losing time on something that is really not very profound, and it's so much American in the sense it's superficial, very superficial. No one needs more superficiality in his life than there is today, because it's the only thing that makes you breathe. You can't be true. You have a mask on the face every day, and you can't speak to anyone, interact. Even if I want to speak to someone, I can't see their lips. I can't hear what they are talking about. It's so amazingly wrong. We can't live like that. We can't.
Yeah, that's
so crypto. It's like freedom from the difficulty of life, because you have a project to organize things, then to screw up much more. So you will fail sometimes, but you will also achieve. You will achieve in crypto. It's so made for that.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's why I understand your point of view.
Because people are fighting on the positive way of thinking. Exactly. They're fighting for positive things to happen. So it's really virtuous.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you, Dours, for coming in.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for.
Yeah. It's.
I just want to say hi to James Paul Lee, who had just recently published a book on Bitcoin. I don't know if you're aware about that. James Paul Lee, who is some kind of artist and architect in Cork, in Ireland. And he made a book about Bitcoin in a funny way, and it's quite humorous. It's nice. It's a nice book from James Paul Lee from Cork.
Yeah. Later on, I will share the link in the description, so maybe someone can check it out. Yeah. Thank you for your time, and leave a like and subscribe to our channel.